When I was with the Marlins, we had a player named Scott Cousins. Scott Cousins, you may not remember, he never really had much of a career. What he's most famous for is he took out Buster Posey on a play at the plate, and Buster Posey was out for the year after that. I believe he was out for the year. It was a very huge deal. Scott Cousins got death threats. Scott Cousins was hated by fans in the Bay Area. And when we would talk to Scott, we would say that was not a dirty play at all. That was one of the things that led to the change of rule where now you cannot run into the catcher, where the catchers are way more protected. A lot of that started with the Scott Cousins Buster Posey play. Now, don't ask me what year it is because I'm just thinking about this now. I didn't realize we were going to talk about this because I didn't think of it while we were preparing for the show. It was in 2011. Thank you, Coca. God, that's 10 years ago. Anyway, you can GTS, Google that shit. That Scott Cousins ran into Buster Posey. Buster Posey gets hurt, and his head starts getting hunted. Now go to a few years later, Manny Machado, a far more accomplished player than Scott Cousins, a far more important player than Scott Cousins. He slides into Dustin Pedroia, and Dustin Pedroia's career basically ends. And the thought is it was a hard slide. It was an illegal slide. What is Machado doing? He's a bad guy. I hope you remember when that happened. It was before Nothing Personal, but boy, we would have covered it significantly. It got a lot of attention. My response to Machado would have been, that's a clean play. It may look dirty, but that's a clean play. Well, the other day, Manny Machado did the same sort of slide that he did with Pedroia, but a little different than when Scott Cousins did. Here, let me give you the circumstance against the Cardinals. So the Cardinals are in the field. Tommy Pham is playing second base, normally where second basemen play. There is a man on first base. His name is Manny Machado. Ground ball gets hit. Manny Machado starts running to second, which you have to do. Manny Machado sees Tommy Pham get the ground ball not near the bag. He's halfway between first and second. Check the highlight if you want, if you don't believe me. And Manny Machado goes into a slide with the bag nowhere near him. And he goes into a slide right so he can take out Tommy Pham and not give Tommy Pham a chance to throw to first and get the double play. Everyone's losing their minds. Manny Machado, you dirty player. You know what Manny Machado did? He made the right play to save a double play. He made the right play to give himself up. Did I say Tommy Pham? It was Tommy Edman. Why is Tommy Pham in my head? That's what happens when you've been in baseball too long. Thank you, Coca, for correcting me on that. Go check it. It was Tommy Edman. In any case, that's not the point. Right now, baseball is making it so soft. They don't want any collisions. They don't want anyone to get hurt. They want to make sure no one gets a concussion. They want to make sure no one hurts their ankle or hurts their hamstring. So with a hard baseball, that was really the highlight of the beginning of my career, where how bad do you want it? You want to win? You want to win? If you want to win, you play hard. And if you want to play hard, you play within the rules, but you take it right to the edge. Are you supposed to slide into second base? That's true, but the rule says you can't slide outside the base path to take out a player. Manny Machado slid exactly in the base path between first and second base. It's a moronic play because he's never going to be safe because he's nowhere near a bag. But it didn't matter. He was out anyway. He was trying to make sure that only one out was gotten by the defensive team, not two. But everyone's reaction is that we've raised a bunch of players now who are wussies, executives, team executives, people in the commissioner's office. We can't have anyone get hurt. They're getting hurt too much anyway. We don't want to cause injuries. Do you know what happens when you play not to get hurt? It's like going skiing not to get hurt. It's like playing tackle football not to get hurt, like in a Pro Bowl game. That's when you get hurt the most. If you want good business in baseball, you got to let players play because they will know how to play right, and you'll know when it's wrong, and when it's wrong, then you can suspend, then you can fine. But don't make it so Manny Machado has to worry about you thinking that it's dirty when he made a good baseball play. That's the wrong play. That's bad business. This is Nothing Personal.